Too many men today believe that being excessively nice is the key to earning respect, admiration, and affection. They think if they say the right things, avoid conflict, and put everyone else's needs ahead of their own, they will be rewarded. But that's not how life works. Respect is not given to those who try to please everyone. It is given to those who stand firm in who they are. Being nice is not the same as being good. There is nothing virtuous about suppressing your true thoughts, needs, and desires just to avoid upsetting someone. That is not kindness. That is fear disguised as politeness. A man who is constantly trying to please others, especially women, is not strong. He is dependent on external validation. And that is a dangerous place to be because it means your sense of worth is dictated by how others perceive you. Women do not respect men who are pushovers. Nobody respects a man who lacks conviction, who is afraid to say no, who sacrifices his own values just to be liked. People respect men who have a backbone, who are firm in their beliefs, who set boundaries, and who have a mission greater than seeking approval. A strong man does not chase validation. He builds his life. And in doing so, respect naturally follows. Many people grow up believing that being nice is the key to success, to relationships, and to earning respect. They think that if they always agree, always accommodate, and never challenge anyone, they will be seen as good, kind, and worthy. But the reality is, being nice is not the same as being strong. Strength is not about pleasing everyone. It is about standing firm in who you are, setting boundaries, and having the courage to say no when necessary. Too many people mistake agreeableness for virtue. They think avoiding conflict makes them good, when in reality, it often makes them invisible. People do not respect those who never challenge, who never stand up for themselves, who let others walk all over them in the name of politeness. Strength comes from knowing when to speak up, when to push back, and when to demand more. Strength is having a voice and using it. Being overly nice can often be a mask for fear. Fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of not being liked. But the truth is, the most respected individuals are not the ones who try to please everyone. They are the ones who have a clear purpose, who move with confidence, who do not seek validation from others. They do what is right, not what is easy. They stay true to their values, even when it is uncomfortable. People are drawn to those who know their worth, who stand their ground, who do not crumble under pressure. Real strength is about having integrity, not about constantly seeking approval. It is about making tough decisions, about pushing forward even when others doubt you, about setting standards and refusing to lower them just to fit in. The world does not reward weakness. It does not hand success to those who avoid risk, avoid confrontation, or avoid discomfort. It rewards those who step up, take charge, and pursue excellence. Strength is about action, about discipline, about holding yourself to a higher standard. Being nice might make people like you in the short term, but being strong is what earns their respect for a lifetime. Too many people go through life wearing a mask, adjusting their words, actions, and even their beliefs just to please others. They think that if they say the right things, avoid confrontation, and always go along with what others want, they will be accepted. But the truth is, when you live for approval, you lose yourself in the process. There is nothing admirable about sacrificing who you are just to fit in. Strength comes from authenticity, not from pleasing others. When you constantly try to make everyone happy, you give away your power. You silence your own needs, suppress your own thoughts, and become a version of yourself that is shaped by what others expect. But no one respects someone who is afraid to be real. People respect those who stand firm in their values, who speak their truth, and who do not waver just to avoid discomfort. Being authentic means being honest about who you are, what you want, and what you believe in, even when it is unpopular. Living for approval is a never-ending game that you will never win. No matter how hard you try, you will never be able to satisfy everyone. And the more you try, the more you lose sight of your own goals, dreams, and identity. The world does not need another person trying to fit into a mold. It needs people who are bold enough to be themselves, to stand out, and to create a path that is truly their own. Being authentic does not mean being reckless or inconsiderate. It means being true to yourself while maintaining integrity and respect. It means setting boundaries, saying no when you need to, and refusing to compromise on things that matter. The moment you stop chasing approval is the moment you take control of your life. When you embrace who you are, when you trust yourself instead of waiting for others to validate you, that is when you become truly free. Stop apologizing for being yourself. Stop trying to mold your personality to fit what others expect. Stop seeking permission to be who you are. The right people will respect you for your authenticity, and the wrong people were never meant to be in your life anyway. The world does not need more people pleasers. It needs more people who are unapologetically real, fearless in their individuality, and unshaken by the opinions of others. Respect is not something that can be demanded, nor is it something that should be given away freely. It is something that must be earned through action, through character, and through the way you carry yourself in the world. Too many people believe that just because they exist, they deserve to be respected. But the truth is, respect is built through discipline, integrity, and the way you handle challenges. It is not about what you say, it is about what you do. People respect those who stand for something, those who have a purpose, who do not waver in their values, who do not bend just to fit in. A person who seeks respect without putting in the effort to earn it will always be overlooked. Respect comes from proving yourself, not through words, not through entitlement, but through action and consistency. It comes from showing that you are reliable, that you can handle pressure, that you keep your word, and that you stand firm even when it is difficult. Respect cannot be faked. You cannot trick people into respecting you. You must build yourself into someone who commands it. That means developing discipline, working hard, pushing past limitations, and refusing to settle for less than you are capable of. It means setting standards for yourself and not allowing others to treat you in ways that go against those standards. When you value yourself, others have no choice but to do the same. The world does not give respect freely, because respect is tied to value. If you want to be respected, you must become someone of value. You must contribute, you must improve, you must refine your skills, and you must elevate yourself beyond mediocrity. A person who does not put in the work will always be at the mercy of those who do. Strength, wisdom, and resilience are what separate those who are respected from those who are ignored. Stop expecting respect just because you ask for it. Start building yourself into someone who naturally commands it. Do the work, develop strength, and refuse to accept anything less than what you know you deserve. People respect those who respect themselves, those who refuse to back down in the face of adversity, and those who stand firm in their beliefs. If you want to be respected, then become someone worthy of it. Assertiveness is not aggression, and it is not arrogance. It is the ability to stand your ground, speak your mind, and take control of your life without hesitation. Too many people hold back their opinions, silence their needs, and avoid confrontation because they fear being judged or disliked. But the truth is, if you do not assert yourself, you will always be overlooked, undervalued, and controlled by the expectations of others. Being assertive means knowing what you want and having the confidence to go after it. It means setting boundaries and not allowing people to take advantage of your kindness. It means speaking up when something is wrong instead of staying quiet just to keep the peace. The world does not reward those who hesitate, who seek permission, or who wait for others to validate them. It rewards those who step forward with conviction, who make decisions, and who refuse to be ignored. Some people mistake assertiveness for being rude, but there is nothing disrespectful about standing up for yourself. In fact, it is a sign of self-respect. When you let people walk over you, when you say yes to things you do not want, when you allow fear to dictate your choices, you are giving up control of your own life. But when you assert yourself, you show the world that you are not afraid to take space, to have an opinion, to demand better, and to chase after what you deserve. Being assertive does not mean you will always get what you want immediately, but it does mean that people will know where you stand. It means you will not be dismissed, ignored, or taken for granted. It means you will live life on your terms instead of being pushed around by the expectations of others. The strongest people in the world are not those who stay silent to avoid conflict. They are the ones who step forward with confidence, who ask for what they want, and who refuse to back down when it matters. If you want to achieve anything great, you cannot afford to be passive. You cannot afford to sit back and hope that opportunities come to you. You must assert yourself, take action, and claim the life you know you are capable of living. Strength is not in silence, it is in having the courage to stand tall, speak boldly, and never let fear keep you from reaching your full potential. Being of value means standing strong in who you are, developing skills, and building a life that commands respect. Too many people believe that by constantly serving others, by always saying yes, and by putting themselves last, they will be appreciated. But appreciation is not the same as respect. A man who spends his life catering to everyone else while neglecting his own growth will never be truly valued. He will be used, overlooked, and eventually forgotten. A man of value does not seek validation through service, he seeks it through purpose. He builds himself mentally, physically, and financially. He does not wait for opportunities to come to him, he creates them. He does not beg for attention or approval. He earns respect by becoming someone worth recognizing. People admire and follow those who bring something to the table, those who have strength, wisdom, and the ability to create impact. Being helpful and kind is not the issue. The issue is when you sacrifice your own self-worth to make others happy. When you believe that being agreeable, never challenging, and always putting others first will somehow lead to fulfillment, you lose your own sense of purpose. The world does not respect men who live only to please. It respects men who stand firm in their beliefs, who lead with confidence, and who refuse to lower their standards. Value comes from growth, from mastery, from independence. A man who is constantly chasing approval will never be free. But a man who focuses on building his mind, his skills, and his character becomes someone that others naturally respect. He does not need to beg for attention because his presence speaks for itself. He does not need to seek permission because his actions prove his worth. Stop trying to be everything to everyone. Stop trying to serve your way into respect. Respect is earned through strength, not submission. If you want to be valued, then be someone who brings value. Build yourself into a man who leads, who inspires, and who stands unshaken in the face of adversity. The world follows those who know their worth. Be that man. Women do not respect men who are pushovers. Nobody respects a man who lacks conviction, who is afraid to say no, who sacrifices his own values just to be liked. People respect men who have a backbone, who are firm in their beliefs, who set boundaries, and who have a mission greater than seeking approval. A strong man does not chase validation. He builds his life, and in doing so, respect naturally follows. The world does not reward weakness. It does not admire men who beg for attention. It admires men who have direction, discipline, and determination. If you want to be valued, do not waste your energy trying to impress others. Invest that energy into becoming the best version of yourself. Work on your craft, build your career, improve your mind, and take care of your body. Become competent, become skilled, become independent. You are not here to be liked by everyone. You are here to make something of yourself. A strong man does not lower himself just to gain approval. He rises, and in doing so commands the respect he deserves. Stop seeking permission. Stop playing small. Stop being excessively nice in hopes of getting something in return. Stand up, speak your truth, and let your presence be felt.